Good morning, everybody. So today, I'm going to share with you how wireless networking is come to a pivotal point. And obviously, like everybody's going to talk about AI. What is AI in the field of networking, especially at the edge? We have seen quite a bit of change with ChatGPT, getting into a lot of our lives in many ways, searches, applications, plugins, and predictions of what it is going to do in terms of usefulness and dollars that it's going to generate in trillions in some estimates. And so clearly the AI revolution is right here. However, it comes with certain challenges. Some challenges are being comprehended. Some challenges are going to be ahead of us. The biggest is the cost per inference, the cost for exercising AI in our day-to-day lives, the cost of integrating these plugins into various applications that are coming into our lives, from simple things as voice assistants, simple things as chatbots, simple things as facial recognitions, and many other applications that you come to use, and lot in terms of the usage as billions and billions of usages come about as more and more people use these applications in their day-to-day lives. So this challenge of scaling AI in a bigger way is ahead of us. We talk about the usefulness of the applications as a result of AI. However, the scale at which it is going to get deployed is just going to be tremendous. And it's going to be tremendous in not only its usefulness, but it's also cost structures, its implications on energy, and the overall experience, what happens as a result of billions and billions of use cases and users come online with AI. So if you look at what is happening to scale AI, today the center of gravity is in the data center, in the cloud. To scale AI, the hybrid model has to emerge. What it means is, we have to split the computation dimension between the data center and the edge, and obviously the cloud edge as well, right? For many reasons, many good reasons. Clearly, I talked about efficiency. Not everything needs to go into the data center or the cloud. A lot of the computational capabilities that are needed, especially with the optimized large language models, can be ran at the edge. A lot of the things that AI would depend on and applications can be violating the dimensions of privacy, and it has to be maintained in a way that it means a lot of safety and security for the consumer of AI. And a lot of that, if done within the premises of the consumer's edge, it becomes very useful to the consumer, and effectively more and more usage of AI would come about. And so long story short, more and more applications running in the cloud also means overutilization of the network as you transact across the network. And what that also translates into is the implications of speeds and feeds, what is also known as latency. How quickly are you getting the benefit realized at the application level if you have to go all the time to the cloud for inference? And many of these things lend to us needing to bring AI at the edge. You've seen AI in many applications, and some of them that you've already seen come to play is significant AI capabilities now in your handheld devices, right? The ability to do billion parameter transactions or large language models in your phone is right here available. You saw a lot of the phones that got launched starting earlier this year with the Samsung Galaxy GS24 and many others, had the ability to fast process, infer at the phone. The live translation was one big example. A few months back as Qualcomm, we announced the first Windows on Snapdragon platform with 45 trillion operations, acceleration in the platform, effectively Copilot, Microsoft Copilot being accelerated in hardware right at the edge in your PC is another big example. So you can see some of these applications are already benefiting from AI at the edge. We also have, talked about AI coming into the vehicles. We have talked about AI coming into various IoT devices. And so this phenomenon of AI at the edge is already right here. Having said that, it is also a challenge if you look at our home networks today, right? If you look at our home networks, what you see is for a lot of AI inference, you are going to the cloud, be it from your camera, where you are taking the sensory information of image and post-processing in the cloud to infer exactly what may be happening, who's entering your home, what is being done in your home. It's all happening in the data center in the cloud. You look at your doorbell. Somebody shows up at your doorbell. It's all happening in the data center in terms of processing for understanding what may be transacting in front of your doorbell. If you look at many other applications, from controlling your smart lights to controlling a lot of things in your home, the control center is gone to the data center. And in all of this, the gateway that we all have in our homes has become largely a pass-through device. To transform this experience to something that is going to address the dimensions of privacy, data management, and also address the aspects of latency in how quickly can you infer, they address the dimensions of power consumption, how efficiently are you going to do some of this computation. AI at the edge is the way to go. What that means is having significant amount of ability to post-process and infer in your gateway. So instead of going down this path of transforming all your devices that you already have in the home and upgrading them to have ability to post-process in them, which is a very expensive proposition, the best thing you can do is do all the computation for neural signal processing and inference in the gateway, keeping all of your sensory device that you have today effectively post-processing in the gateway. Not only that, a lot of the times you would have the opportunity to combine multiple sensory information and post-process in one place, which otherwise, if you would do in the respective edge devices, you would not be able to extrapolate information across multiple sensory inputs. For example, what you detect from a camera, what you detect if an RF signal is going to suggest something else happening in your network. If you detect a fall, if you detect audio because of some footsteps, now all these data points, sensory data points, can be post-processed and combined on multi-model implementation at an application level in the gateway versus having to process at the edge. And this is effectively the power of AI at the edge and AI in the gateway. So, having said that, a new day, a new age, new frontier, which is the AI gateway. The gateway where we have in the home, what we call as a broadband gateway. The access point that we have in our enterprises is now the AI gateway, where you will be able to process a lot of these sensory inputs, train, and also infer because of the computational capabilities you have in this gateway. Across all sensory inputs that are already there in your home today, you do not have to upgrade them to have post-processing capability at the device. What this means is we need a new engine. Qualcomm this week launched its Networking Pro Series platform to support all these capabilities in its A7 Elite platform. This is to bring the power of AI to the home and to your enterprises effectively. What this is all about is bringing the ability to post-process and support 40 trillion operations in the gateway with Wi-Fi 7 capability and many other things. This also means you're going to have two parallel processing capabilities for AI. One for your network management, delivering the best-in-class experience, be it security, be it quality of experience, quality of service, be it robustness of the network, the ability to manage from deep into the modem, wireless modems, be it Wi-Fi modem or the cellular modem, in your platform, and that in combination with having the ability to run various applications on a neural signal processing engine that is 40 trillion operations capable in your gateway. And having apps developers build on some of these capabilities of computation and build apps to detect, facial patterns, to detect movements through RF signal capabilities, to detect natural language processing capabilities, ultimately to the place where you can also recognize footsteps in your home, and many other things. And so you can see all these sensory capabilities coming together, and a multi-model extrapolation and inference can take place at the edge as a result. This is the power of this platform. Giving you an example, your child walks at your door. Today, the doorbell or the door lock probably captures the visual, sends it to the cloud. You get the image on your phone or your notification device. You open it, you kind of see who's there. You decide whether it's somebody who you know or somebody that should be in your home walks in. And most of the times you have to open the image and look at the image or get some notification by post-processing it in the cloud. Now, your child's image is post-processed at the edge, and as needed, the notification in the name of the child, in the name of the child's friend, what all is happening in the home comes about to your notification device. None of the facial information had to go to the data center. And that is the power of edge AI. That is the power of managing privacy and also doing it with latency that makes sense. That is the power of doing it in a cost-efficient manner on the power dimension as well, right? Not only that, your child walks in, the child is being talked to by the chat bot, basically, in a way that you want them to be connected to, effectively giving guidance on what they should be doing in terms of activities, and all of that is managed from the edge of the home, basically, in your gateway. This is where you would go with Edge AI. The other big example is you are in a hospital, right? And there's a lot of private information in the hospital environment that's needing to be post-processed, but also managed. People walking around, who's walking where, why are they walking, why are they in certain areas, what is the well-being of a patient in a hospital bed, basically all of that, instead of getting post-processed now in the cloud, is going to get post-processed at the edge in the premises. In an enterprise, today, a lot of the enterprises are badged. What that means is an employee walks into the enterprise with their badge. Somebody may pick up somebody's badge and walk into the enterprise, and there's no easy way to detect intrusion in that situation. And now, with the ability to post-process facial patterns, the ability to understand footsteps, the ability to understand wireless patterns being disturbed, you are able to do a lot more than just the badge access in terms of managing the security of the enterprise. These are some of the applications. Instead of going back into the cloud, If you do, it is open to challenges for violation of privacy and personal data now can be managed all within the premises of your edge. And that is the power of the AI in the gateway. So what is this Networking Pro A7 Elite platform? It is a complete platform from broadband access, the two of the most widely developed and deployed and now in a growth trajectory broadband technologies, fiber as well as 5G. It's a antenna to the broadband complete solution implementation. It's got the ability to support up to 33 gigabits per second Wi-Fi 7 connectivity. It's got 10 gigabits per second Ethernet connectivity. It's got AI coprocessor and neural signal processing engine that supports 40 trillion operations per second. It's got obviously it's using the Qualcomm networks neural signal processing engine, and it's got also CPUs and network processors embedded in it for doing network applications. So it's a very powerful platform that, as Qualcomm, we launched earlier in the week. Now, accelerating AI at the edge also means understanding the entire AI stack, software stack that comes with it, be it at the low level, at the functional levels of the hardware components in the platform, being about the optimized data path for the entire system implementation, be it about network level AI coordination, something that I mentioned earlier about AI being in the modems, wireless modems itself, or providing the middleware to interface with various middlewares that we have now available for deployment, and then the AI models and applications on top of that. So it's a multi-layer stack that will be supported by this platform as well, the Networking Pro Series A7 Elite platform. It is also known that AI is fairly very complicated in terms of its implementation and usage. So keeping developers' interests first in mind and developing, implementations that are developer-first experiences, delivery mechanisms, Qualcomm also launched earlier in the year the Qualcomm AI Hub. What that does is brings the third-party models, the open source models that are quantized and optimized on Qualcomm platforms and available to integrate readily into the applications. So there are target platforms from Qualcomm, and this new platform is also one of the target platforms now on Qualcomm AI Hub. You can, it's freely available to everybody. It's an open source implementation. There's tools and environments as well, toolkits. We have third-party open source toolkits as well as a Qualcomm AI stack available. And all you do is take that model, maybe it's a facial detection model, maybe it's a voice assistance model, you integrate with your application. It's very quick from a development cycle. And you build it on top of the Qualcomm platform, and here you have an integrated application on the Networking Pro Series, A series platform from Qualcomm. Our vision and our roadmap have been shared with many customers, and here's a sample of our top customers that have acknowledged our vision and are participating in working with us and building out and rolling out this AI Edge platform. From operators in the United States to operators in Europe to OEMs that have partnered with us, this is a broad adoption of the AI in the Edge platform deployment on a going-forward basis. Having said that, this is not just, like I said earlier, this is just a sample of our top customers. There are many customers and OEMs and operators that are on board with this concept of taking the gateway, the access point, to a new place, which is the AI gateway. In summary, what is this all about? This is about a complete platform from broadband capability, WAN connectivity, the two of the most popular ones, fiber as well as 5G, to the LAN capability, the best in class, 33 gigabits per second, Wi-Fi 7, to the best possible, most optimal for usage in a gateway, neural signal processing of 40 trillion operations per second, to all kinds of Ethernet connectivity that you would need up to 10 gigabits per second, enterprise class, carrier class, and also a platform that is developer-first experience delivery platform supported through the Qualcomm AI Hub is what Networking Pro Series A7 Elite platform is all about. It is also available for engagement now. It's sampling now. And we are also today demonstrating this platform and some of the applications that have been developed on this platform at our booth here at the NetworkX. So please do come visit us. Thank you very much.